Hello there, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. And today I want to make a basic introduction video again for my viewers that are just starting the game. In this game, you will get a lot of missions as well. And those are really important because they give a lot of nice rewards and they help you progress in this game. And there are different kinds of missions, and that's why I just want to give you a small overview today. I will make other videos of how to find them and about the hostiles you might encounter there. But today, especially for those being in contact with the game for the first time, I want to make a quick introduction video. If you already found a mission and have it, you'll find it at the little yellow exclamation mark on the bottom left of your screen. If you click that circle, you come to missions, away teams, daily goals, and field training. And if you click on the missions, you see the missions you have already found. If you haven't found any, tomorrow I will tell you how to find them. And every mission requires you to do something. And you can see if you've done it already. And it's usually more than just one thing to do. I just take this mission, for example, Nobody Needs to Know Part 1. It's a level 50 mission, so I haven't finished it yet because I'm not strong enough yet to do it, but I will in time. The first thing I had to do is I had to meet with Cass on Deep Space Nine. That means I had to go to a certain location. And it's easy to do this because you see there's the locate button down there for what I have to do currently. If you just press this, it brings you to the location. It was the same with the second part I already finished with Travel to Tovla. And then the third part is to defeat a mission hostile. But there are different kinds of missions. There are missions that you find somewhere in the galaxy. There are missions you get from the holodeck, for example, on a new battle pass. But there are also the regular fixed missions in this game that have to do with the level of your ops. And the next mission here, for example, the USS Franklin A part, is one of those. I just have to upgrade operations to level 45 to get rewards. And the rewards you always see in the top right of that screen. In this case, it's a Franklin Warp Containment Mark II that I would get. On the other one, it would be PON shards and it would be 16.5 million dilithium. And they are more like those game missions that are fixed, like R&D department level 44, that is just upgrade my R&D department to level 44, then I get those rewards. And the same with illogical behavior. That must have been one of the storyline event missions that you can get when you just reach certain ops levels. And you have to get through those levels to get higher missions as well, because sometimes those storyline missions are a prerequisite for accepting other missions out there in the galaxy. And they are combat training missions. They are not dependent on your ops level, but they are dependent on how strong is your ship to do this. There's always a mixture of defeating a certain level of hostiles, and after you have 2 times defeated a certain level of hostiles, a different number all the time, you get to defeat the hostile captain. That's where I am at the moment. And when I defeat this, the next level of combat training comes. So this is not depending on your ops level. It just depends, can you beat the earlier hostiles? And then there are all these missions you find along the way. Like this Trouble Follows has a marking as a bit more of a combat mission. The Dangerous Hobbies is something where I have to scout a bit. And there are some let's say more building missions, but I have to fight here as well. There are missions where you usually have to pay resources to get through the missions, or you have to mine certain resources to get through missions. And there are so many different things you might need to do. At the moment, I have a lot of missions where I have to destroy some mission hostile because they are at a level that I can't beat them yet, but very soon. You see I have level 53 missions here already, but I am level 44 with my ops at the moment. And so I can't do it yet, but I can do it soon. There are diplomacy missions, there are 8 missions, but many of them still require, as you can see, the 8 mission still requires me to destroy an enemy. But you see that I had to give the colonists 1 million tritanium there, for example, to get through one of those steps. And there are so many different ones. Let's see what I find here. There you see I had to defeat 10 hostiles of level 48 or higher. Then I had to go to certain locations a lot. Maybe I find something else where to pay something. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, and sometimes you just have to decide what you want to do, decide who to side with. In this case, I had to decide between Gorkon and Chang. They are fighting each other now, and which side do I pick? And that's how all those missions work. You will find more and more missions in time. Tomorrow I will tell you how to find them, how to accept them, but I just wanted today give you a quick overview on missions and what kind of missions are there. And so I mentioned the holodeck earlier. Quickly click there, but there's not much to see because my holodeck is empty. I got them all that are available at the moment, but you can find missions there as well. And if there are missions you can't do or you don't want to do, but you found them, and that's one important part I shouldn't forget here, it is you can archive missions. First of all, your archive is next to the holodeck. That's this box. And if I click this, I see all my archived missions. And there you see there are a lot of Romulan and Federation missions in there. And that's why I archived them. I found them, but I don't want to do them because I'm working on Klingon reputation at the moment, and so I'm not doing Federation or Romulan missions. I keep them for later. It's even better to bookmark their planets instead of putting them in the archive because you only have 50 slots for missions overall, and you cannot accept more than those. And then you have to wait until you finish some to pick up the new ones. But you can archive them. If you look at the screen of the Internal Empire now, below the rewards, now on the bottom, top right there are the rewards with 2 Gorkon shards, 230 Klingon officer tokens, and 700 Klingon credits. And there's more. If you click that, you see the whole. I also get 774,000 Klingon reputation points and lose some Romulan Federation points, which doesn't matter to me at the moment, but you get the complete overlook of the rewards. And below that, you can archive that. That's the left symbol, the box with the arrow. You can make them a favorite so that they always show up on top by clicking the star, and you can click the mission log. So you can read what they told you before during that mission and what you did. You see, I sided with Gorkon. That was my choice, what I did. But you can always reread those mission logs here as well. But I think the next part is that you want to know where to find those missions, and that's what I'm going to tell you tomorrow. So for today, it's enough. I always say I want to make short videos, not to keep you on the screen too long because you want to play. And I always say keep them as long as necessary, but as short as possible. And I'll see you in my next video. I'll be back.